So once again welcome to accountancy class grade 12. So previous video discussed about interest on capital or whatever the inadequate for provision for interest on capital. Thereafter how to do whenever additional capital or introduction of capital. Thereafter how to calculate opening capital. Suppose opening capital not given, how we are going to calculate opening capital, then calculation of interest on capital is very easy one. Now it's a very important one. Partners interest on drawings. Usually in a business, partners can withdraw the money for their personal use. When we will say drawings, whenever for personal use, so we can say it is called coming under drawings. Okay, now see, so what is the meaning of drawings? So thereafter, so what are the classification of drawings? Okay, according to our partnership. So first of all, interest on partners drawings. Separately I discussed that. So as you know, drawings means what? The amount withdrawn in cash or kind. So for example, we can say any purchases by personal use, we can make it drawings also. You know the German, correct? Drawings account data to purchase account. That's what here. Maybe in cash or in kind. Okay. So how they will get money? How they will withdraw? The cash or in kind. That's what? By partners for their personal use. So when it is called drawings, it is for the personal use. Okay. That's what the meaning of the drawings. So the drawings may be against capital or profit. There are two classifications of drawings. So one is drawings against capital. Okay. Other is drawings against profit. Here we are going to discuss. So what is the meaning of drawings against capital? So why it is called drawings against capital? So very simple one. See, it means withdrawal by a partner out of his capital. Okay, so already they invested as a capital, the form of capital, for example 5 lakhs. So they withdrawn that particular amount from the capital amount. So naturally capital reduced. Okay, so that is called drawings against capital. Okay, that way it is withdrawal by a partner out of his capital, out of his other capital. Okay, that way it is called drawings against capital. Okay, so interest on capital is allowed on the capital for the period it is used, isn't it? We discussed it earlier session. So interest on capital, whenever the capital is used in the business, generally are going to charge interest on capital. Same meaning. Interest on capital is allowed on the capital for the period it is used. Similarly here, therefore, interest is not allowed. Okay, not allowed. That means paid on the amount of capital withdrawn. So, suppose when we withdraw the money, so that particular money unable to get interest on capital. Okay, now understood now the drawings against the capital. So against capital means from the capital, out of the capital withdrawn money. That's what is called drawings against capital. Now coming for the drawings against profit. It's a very simple one. Here, whenever in the business, so any share of profit by the partner, only that particular profit only done by the partner. Okay, so it means drawings by a partner against these are a share of expected profit for the year. Understood? That's what. So what are the profit for him? Definitely allocation of profit sharing to the particular partner. Only that profit only the partner can withdraw it. That's why it is called against profit. Here, that is very important. Here against profit, here against capital. Okay, understood. Only the expected profit, how much share going to the particular partner, only that money only, he or she can be able to withdraw the drawings, the form of drawing. That's what it is called drawings against profit. Understood now? So, when a partner draws amount against his or her share of expected profit, naturally, the firm charges interest on such drawings at an agreed rate. That is very important. Here it is the income of the firm. So interest on capital, naturally it is the expenses of the firm. So as a firm pays interest to the partner's capital because of the capital. So the interest on capital according to the firm it is expenses. Here as interest on drawings according to the firm it is the income of the firm. Okay, that's what here. Any expected profit, the firm charges interest on such drawings at an agreed rate of interest. So some particular percentage. Okay. So yes, very very important when coming for the against profit. So partnership deed, suppose they provide, yes, whenever the partnership deed exists, so they provide, specifically provides for the charging of interest. So definitely, what will happen? It is calculated for the period on the amount of drawings. So how long the period of the amount, how much amount you have drawn, accordingly we affirm charging interest. So, okay, that's what here we have to clearly see whether in a partnership deed it provides interest or not. It provides interest for charging interest for drawings. So interest is calculated for the period on which the amount of drawings. So according to the period, how much they withdrawn the amount. Suppose for example they don't provide in the deeds for charging interest. Simple, it is not charged on interest. That's why you should be very careful. You want to verify, you want to identify the partnership deed whether they given information exceed or not. They provides interest for drawings or not. If it is provided, we have to charge. It's not provided, simple, I'm not going to charge. Okay, that's what the first of all. What is the under interest on partners drawing? What is the meaning of the drawings first? The drawings may be drawings against the capital, drawings against profit. You understood now? What is drawings against capital and what is drawings against profit? Okay, that's what the first interest. Now we are going to see the difference between drawings against capital and drawings against profit. That is very very important. Then only you can have a clear idea to calculate interest on drawings. It's very important. You should classify. You want to classification, you want to make it difference. What are the differences between drawings against capital and drawings against profit? Now let's see what are the differences available. So now let's see the differences between drawings against capital and drawings against profit. That is very very important. Okay, now let's see what are the differences available. Okay, first of all, based upon the basis, okay, drawings against profit, drawings against capital. So what is the first one basis? So where it should be debited? You should know where is going to debit. Very important. It is debited to drawings account. So whatever drawings against profit, it is debited to drawings account. Similarly, drawings against capital is debited to capital account. That's what the meaning is. So capital means capital account. So asset drawings should be drawings account. That is the concept. Okay. So where it is debited? It is debited to drawings account whenever drawings against profit. So it is debited to capital account whenever drawings against capital. Okay, that is the first difference. Second one, part. It is the part of expected profit. Correct? So whenever as a example, 15 or 20,000 say profit for the particular partner. So only the available partner, a partner can withdraw. That's why it is called drawings against partner. That's why it is a part of expected profit. It's very important. So naturally here it is a part of capital. So it is from the capital, it is from the profit. The part means so whatever the available profit, some particular part. So here whatever the capital invested in the business, some portion of money withdrawn. That's why against capital. Drawings against capital. Okay, that's the second difference. It's very important one. Third one, the effect, how the effect because of the drawings against profit. So it never reduces the capital. That is very very important because they are drawing only from the profit, the expected profit only, not from the capital. That's why here does not reduce capital when according to the effect of drawings against profit. But here definitely affect the capital because it is drawings against capital. So it naturally reduces the capital. Understood? That's why here it's against capital. So naturally our capital in the business reduces because of the drawings against capital. But here as against profit, the capital never disturbed. Okay, that's why here does not reduce the capital. That's what the effect of the third one. The fourth one, interest on drawings. What is that? So they are going to call interest on drawings for the drawings against profit. It is considered for calculating interest on drawings. Yes, should be considered. Want to consider for this. whenever interest on drawings, we want to consider for drawings against profit. But drawings against capital, it is not considered. Okay, that's what the differences here. Here, whatever you have to consider, but here not considered. For the, again, whenever the interest on drawings, for this calculation, whenever profit we want to consider, but whenever drawings against capital, it is not considered. Okay, understood. That's why considered, not considered. Now, interest on capital. So same year interest on capital, definitely drawings against profit not considered because it's related to capital. You understood? That's why as your drawings here considered, here not considered. Similarly, as interest on capital, here not considered because of profits. Here drawings against profit only. So interest on capital calculation, calculating interest on capital, you never consider about drawings against profit. But as a drawings against capital, you want to consider. Okay, that is very, very important. That's what our fifth difference. According to how we are going to debit, second one is what is a part of expected profit, a part of capital. So how the effort we are going to face according to against profit, drawings against profit. So what the effect does not reduce the capital, but here definitely reduce the capital. And fourth one, whenever interest on drawings, here considered, here not considered. Same reverse one, whenever for interest on capital, here not considered, but here considered because interest on capital related to drawings against capital. Interest on drawings related to drawings against profit. You understood? So these are the 5 important differences for drawings against profit and drawings against capital. Okay. Now we are going to see how we are going to calculate the method of calculating interest on partners drawings. That is very, very, very important. Now we are going to see the calculation method. Okay. So now let's see the calculation of interest on drawings. How we are going to calculate? So very, very important. How we are going to calculate interest on drawings for the our partnership. See here, they can be classified into 2 types of drawings. So drawings may be irregular drawings. That means what? So irregular drawings means they are not in uniform drawings. So whenever they feel, they withdraw the money. So no condition like that, correct? So that's what irregular drawings, not in periodical drawings. For example, April, then suddenly June, and suddenly October, like that. Okay, that's what irregular drawings. Other is regular drawings. So uniformly they will draw. So first of all, drawings can be classified into irregular drawings, regular drawings. So what is the meaning of irregular drawings? It means drawing of same amount or different amount. Same amount or different amount at irregular intervals. Irregular intervals. There is no uniform. So whenever they feel, they withdraw the money, drawings. That's why it is called irregular interval. Same, it may be no condition, it may be same amount or different amount, but withdrawal is irregular. Okay. So in this situation, there are 2 types of method. Maybe it is called, we are going to follow whenever irregular drawings, maybe simple method or product method. So what is simple method? So whatever the amount withdrawn, simply we are going to calculate it for the period, the amount is drawn. Very simple. So according to the drawings. What is product method? The amount of drawings is multiplied with the number of months. So whatever the drawings are going to multiply with the number of months or number of days, as the case may be, it is drawn. Okay, that's why it is called product method. You will see now with the illustration. Understood? So as a irregular drawings, it is the drawings may be same amount or different amount, but amount is irregular interval. They can withdraw. So they can able to follow the method, maybe simple method or product method. Simple method, just you can calculate it for the period. The amount is drawn. As a product method, whatever the amount of drawings is multiplied with number of months or number of days are going to multiply. Okay, whenever it is drawn. So what is the formula for product method? Interest on drawings is equal to the total of product. So whatever the product we will consider the total of the product into what is the rate given? Usually interest on drawings, how much rate they mentioned in a partnership deed. So rate of interest divided by 100 into, so 1 by 12 means whether coming under months or 1 by 365 means days. Whether we're going to calculate by monthly or days wise. Okay. That's what the product method formula. You understood now? As irregular drawings, we mostly follow simple method or product method. Now coming for our regular drawings. So what is the meaning of regular drawings? It means drawings of same amount. Amount also same. Regular interval. So every 2 months, likewise, or every quarter, 3 months, or every month, depends. Okay. So average period method. We are going to follow which method? Average period method. Whenever for regular drawings. Okay. So here what is the meaning of interest on drawings under the average period method? What is the formula? So whatever the total drawings for that particular year, total drawings for the year into what is the rate given in a partnership deed? Rate of interest divided by 100 into average period divided by 12. So here what is the meaning of average period? The meaning of average period here, the months left after first drawings. So how many months left after first drawings? Okay, then months left after last drawings. So we can add this to whatever left for first drawing, left for last drawing, want to add 2, then divided by 2. We will get average period. Okay, that's what we are going to substitute here. Once you substitute here, this amount we can classify according to the average period method under regular drawings. Understood? In a irregular drawings, we are going to follow, it may be simple method or product method. In a regular drawings, only one, average period method. But here totally 9 situations are there under this method. Very, very important. Okay. According to regular drawings, total 9 situations are there. But here only the whatever the simple method or product method according to irregular drawings. You understood? So I repeat once again, drawings may be irregular or regular drawings. Regular drawings going to follow average period method. Irregular drawings going to follow simple method or product method. Now first we are going to discuss how we are going to calculate simple method and average product method under irregular drawings. Thereafter we are going to discuss in a average period method in regular drawings. Okay. One by one I am going to discuss. So now calculation of interest on drawings. We will discuss first one, simple method and product method. Now let's see with illustration how we are going to calculate. See here, in a partnership, partners are charged interest on drawings 15% per annum. Okay, they given the rate is 15%. So during the year ended 31st March 2020, the partner draw as follows. Not draw, drew. So I will say past tense. Okay. Drew as follows. See the amount and date. That's why it is called irregular period, irregular interval. Same amount or different amount. See, as a date, 1 by 1, 1st May 2019, 2000. Then 1st August 2019, 5000. Then 30th September 2019, 2000. Thereafter, 31st January 2020, 6000. Finally, 31st March 2020, 2000. So here, how we are going to identify, so it is the irregular interval, then amount also not same, different amount. Okay. So we are going to follow simple method and the product method. So both method we are going to discuss now. Comparatively, you can able to understand. Okay. So now, first one, according to simple method, how we are going to calculate? We can make it 4 classification. Date, amount, number of months up to 31st March 2020. Okay. Then what is the interest we are going to calculate? Okay, this is the heading. We are going to calculate one by one. Okay, you understood? First, date, amount, number of months up to 31st March 2020. So what is the interest 15%? We are going to calculate. See here date, first we write 1 by 1. So 1st May 2019. How much withdrawn? 2000. Okay. Then 1st August 2019. How much? 5000. Thereafter 30th September 2019. How much? 2000. Then 31st January. So 31st January 2020. How much? 6000. And finally 31st March 2020. 2000. So these are the different dates for different amount. So according to simple method, I am going to follow. Here, what is the meaning there? Number of months up to the 31st March 2020. See here, when they withdraw 1st May 2000. When the accounting year ends 31st March 2000. So how many months now balance from the drawings date? See 1st May. So you have to take whenever 1st May, we consider May also. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, then March. So how many months? So 11 months. You understood? That's what? From the 1st May to till 31st March. So what is the balance month available? That's what? Number of months up to 31st March 2020. You understood? That is the heading. Now 1st August 2019. So what is the again? How many months? We are going to call it 1st August. Okay. Again August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. How many months? So 8 months. Okay. Thereafter 30th September. See the date all. Here all date is end of the month. As a September, we are going to calculate October, November, December, January, February, March. So totally 6 months. Okay, here 31st January. So balance month available up to March how much? February and March. Okay, maybe 2. Then here 31st March. So naturally nothing will come. No balance months available. Okay. So likewise, first arrange for the based upon your date, you are mentioning number of months balance from the drawing date to the accounting year period. Okay. Likewise, we return like this. Okay. Now, how we are going to calculate? Now, our simple interest. So, how we are going to calculate? For example, here as a 2000. Okay. So, here as a first example, I will make it accordingly. You want to work out. So, here as a 2000 into 11. So, what's the total here? That is very important. Okay. So, total comes to around here. Here total is how much? Total is 17,000, isn't it? Total here. So 6 plus 2, 8, 10, 15, 17,000. That is our total drawings during the month. See here as a 2000 into 11 by 12. Okay, that's what the idea. So we are going to calculate 11 by 2000 into 15%. Interest rate is 15% per annum. Okay. So I am going to calculate first direct property. So total drawings for the year is 17,000. Okay. 17,000. So 17,000. Okay. So for this calculation, anyway, respond here as a 2,000 into 15 by 100 into 11 by 12. Okay, that's what the calculation I am going to do. 11 by 12. So what is your answer? Likewise, I am going to calculate. Okay. So what is the amount when you simplification? You will get 275. Okay, 275. So I am so one thing, one model I am explaining. As a 2,000, 15% rate of interest, 11 by 12, 11 by 12, you get 275. Similarly, as a 5,000, 15%, 8 by 12, 8 by 12, okay, this is very important, 8 by 12, The value is how much? 500. Okay. Here the value is 500. Then similarly here 2000 into 15% into 6 by 12. The answer is 150. Okay. So answer is 150. Here also same manner 6000 into 15% into 2 by 12. Answer is also 150. Okay. Here nothing. So no month. Here 0. So naturally here also what will come? Here 0. So your total interest for the year is how much? When you total it everything 1075. So 5 plus 10 17 1 3 8 and 10. So total interest is 1075. So we are going to calculate for 2000 into 15 by 100 into 11 by 12. For this one 5000 into 15 by 100 into 8 by 12. Okay. Similarly, we have to calculate all for the simple method. Just whatever the amount, the month only should be very careful. How we are going to calculate from the drawings date to your accounting year. So what is the balance month available? Accordingly, we are going to calculate interest. Okay. Now, what is the product method? Now coming here for product method. So here also we can write same thing, isn't it? So here also we can write it as a product method. So date, amount column, number of months up to 31st March, same manner, everything same. So here, instead of interest column, we will make it product. So we'll see now what is that. Here one column is called product. Now let's see. So this is A, so this is B, so this is C, so this is D. What is that? B into C. That's what your, what is B? B into C. So date, you know, same date. Okay, whatever, 1st May. Okay, date is what? Same, 1st May. Then your 1st August. Thereafter 30th September. Thereafter 31st January. And finally 31st March. Okay, so here 2019, 2019, 2019, here 2020, 2020. Okay, so amount also same, you can write 2000. For the 1st May 2019, how much withdrawn? 2000, here 5000. Okay, here September 2000. Thereafter January 6000. And finally 31st March 2000. So total drawings for the year, you know very well how much? 17,000. Okay. So again you know the same. So water only we got it. So you know how it will come. As year 11, year 8, year 6, year 2, year 0. Okay. So total comes to how much? See here, we are calculated directly for the interest, isn't it? Here we calculated interest for directly as a 2000 into 15% into 11 by 12. But here, before we are going to calculate, we are going to multiply by this one. B into C, that's why product method. Okay. So whatever the amount withdrawn, into how many months balance. Okay, that's very, very, very important. So now we multiply 2000 into 11, 22,000, isn't it? Then 5,000 into 8, 40,000. Okay, 40,000. Then 2,000 into 6, 12,000. Okay, then 6,000 into 2, again 12,000. So here 0. So what's the total product? When you total it, coming under 86,000. See, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. Okay. Thereafter, 4 plus 2, 6, 7, 8, 86,000. Okay. So how you are going to calculate? This 86,000 I'm going to calculate here. This 86,000 interest on drawings into 15 by 100. 15 by 100. Okay. 15 by 100 into 1 by 12. Because of months, here everything months. So into 1 by 12. So here we are calculating individually for whatever drawings we are calculating individually. But in a product method, so whatever the amount drawings multiplied with balance available months, we get it total product. That's what total product into rate of interest into 1 by 12. So when you simplify this, you will get how much? Accordingly, you will get the interest again same manner what? 1075. So either method we can follow. 1075. You understood now? So maybe we can follow simple method or product method. That's why either way we can calculate. Whenever for irregular interval, irregular amount. So amount is not same. If it is same or not same, and not in irregular interval of drawings, we are going to follow simple method or product method. So both side answer is same. So only here we are individually calculating. This is very difficult. You want to calculate everything, but here very easy one. Whatever product, just whatever your drawings into number of months you have multiplied easily, then make it total. So as a total amount 86,000. What is your interest? 1075. So understood? That's what the comparison of simple method and product method and the irregular interval of drawings. Okay. Now we are going to see the average period method drawings. Okay. So now when you are going to follow the average period method. So whenever the regular intervals of drawings are going to follow average period method. Okay. So in this situation, we can first make it three classification, three situation. See, if a partner withdraws fixed amount, here amount is fixed, but when they withdraw, maybe beginning of the year, beginning of the month. So whether every month, first beginning of the every month or end of every month, second situation. The amount is same, but when they withdraw, beginning of the month or end of every month or middle of every month. Understood? That's what the three situation. Whatever the amount is fixed, withdrawal amount is fixed, but when they withdraw, whether beginning of the month or end of the month, every month or middle of every month. If it is beginning of every month, what is the formula? Interest on drawings is equal to total drawings into rate of interest divided by 100 into 6, 1 by 2 divided by 12. We can also say 6.5. So how it will came? That's what we are going to calculate. Average period is equal to what? See, whatever the drawings for the first withdrawal. Okay, that's what. It's very important. We are going to see the drawings for the first one, isn't it? So months left after first drawings, months left after second drawings. Okay, that's what the first one. Months left after 12. Months left after first drawing. Then months left after last drawing divided by 2. You will get this one. Okay. Same manner here. End of every month. Okay. So months left after first drawing, maybe what? Simple one. So whatever the 11 months left, isn't it? End of the every month. So once the particular month end, you withdraw the balance month. So month of first month drawing. Okay. So that's what average period plus end of last drawing 0 divided by 2. Okay. So you will get this. That's what average period. And finally, middle of every month. It's very easy. Simple one what? So whatever the first one, number 1 by months plus half divided by 2. That's what you are 6 by 12. Okay. So what is the average period? So very easy. Month left after first drawings plus month left after last drawings divided by 2. That's what. Here only the variation. When you see this, this is beginning of every month withdrawal 6 1 by 2 divided by 12. So end of the every month, simple pi 1 by 2 divided by 12. Or we can say 5.5. Okay. Then suppose middle of every month, simple 6 by 12. Average period. Okay. That's what. How you got it? Explanation there. Okay. You understood? So that's what. Should be very careful whenever average period method, regular drawings, you have to see when the drawal makes, whether beginning of every month, end of every month, or middle of every month. Accordingly, I am going to calculate. So let example, we will say, so drawings is, total drawings, we will say drawings amount is 10,000. Okay, interest rate is interest 15% per annum. Okay, so in this situation, how we are going to classify all these three categories. So whenever for, this is for every month, drawings 10,000 for every month. Okay. So total drawings how much? You know, so 10,000 into 12 is equal to 1,20,000. Total drawings into interest is 15 by 100. If it is beginning of every month, we can make it 6 1 by 2 divided by 12. Okay. So after simplification, we will get how much? The amount comes to around 9,750. Okay. So amount comes to 9,750 after simplification of this. Okay, you understood? So that's what total drawings into rate of interest into 6 1 by 2 divided by 12. Then simplification, beginning of every month. So the interest on drawings is what? 9,750. If partner withdraws the same 10,000 every month, total drawings come to 1,20,000 at the end of the every month. Okay, here beginning of the every month. Suppose end of the every month, same 1,20,000 into 15 by 100 into 5 1 by 2 divided by 12. So the answer should be what? You can simplification, so you can get it very easy one. How much? The second one, end of the every month. Okay, so end of the every month how much? Same 1,20,000, 8,250. Similarly, middle of every month, 1,20,000 into 15 by 100 into 6 by 12. Okay, so you can classify it, cancel it. So the amount is middle of the every month. The amount is what? Very easy one. 9,000. Exactly 9,000. So only here only the if we see this coming under beginning of the every month. When you see is here end of every month. When you see here 6 by 12 middle of every month. That's what they understand. Okay. Then when you simplify, whenever for beginning of the month, for total drawings 1,20,000, they give interest on drawings charged by the firm 9,750. Suppose end of every month, interest is charged on 8,250. Suppose middle of every month, interest calculation 9,000. That's why you should be very careful in the problem. They have clearly mentioned the drawings, how they are given the drawings. Maybe the regular interval or irregular interval. Accordingly, you have to choose the method, whether coming under simple method or product method. Whenever for irregular interval, irregular period. Whenever for regular drawings, you have to follow average period method. Okay. Likewise, the interest on drawings is very, very important for you have to show in a capital loss appropriation account. Correct. You know, journal entries already discussed on literally for so interest on capital and interest on drawings. Same manner, journal entry is also very easy. So once you understood the calculation of interest on drawings for the two methods, whether simple method or product method, then or for regular average period method. Once you practice, especially become confused here only. Beginning of the every month, this calculation very important. The end of the every month, this calculation very important. Middle of every month, 6 by 12. So that's why you should be very careful whether it's coming in the beginning, end or middle. So you have to read the question very carefully. Accordingly, interest on drawings you have to calculate. Okay. So I hope that you understood, especially for this video, interest on partners drawing discussed detailedly for what is the meaning of drawings, then what are the classification of drawings. Okay. Drawings against capital, drawings against profit. Thereafter difference between drawings against capital and drawings against profit. Then finally, how we are going to calculate calculation of interest on drawings with simple method and product method. Thereafter, average period method. Accordingly, you have to calculate. Okay. So I hope that you understood for the calculation of interest on drawings. Accordingly, you have to work out for whenever you have to prepare for profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. So you have to follow this video and make it yourself practice very well. Okay. So thank you very much.